Miss Izzie Batista. She's a model here in the 518. She's very beautiful, very talented. She has been in tons of magazines. She's done tons of photo shoots, and I had her with me today on my interview panel. So I was very excited for that. And yeah, I had a great time doing this interview with her. It has been a long time coming. I haven't seen her in a while, so like I said, it's been a long time coming, this interview, and I'm glad she took the opportunity to sit down and talk with yours truly. And I hope you have an amazing time watching this interview as much as I had doing it, because I had a blast with her. She is amazing. She is the best. So definitely check out this interview right here. Hey, how are you? It's your girl, Little O Experience, and I'm back again. This time I have Miss Model Izzie Batista. I always find out that Izzie Batista, right?
Izzie Batista.
Izzie Batista. Now, like, she's definitely, if you know who she is. If you don't know, I don't know what to tell you, but you should know, because she is, I think that she's a model here in the 518. She's been all over Facebook, all over magazines. She does a lot of print work. I personally know her because we are a part of April Jane's modeling group. That's how I, met her. That's how I got connected with her. And ever since then, she's kind of just taken off, So I'm like super happy for you. I'm super excited. So how have you been?
Good. Thank you for having me.
No problem. Absolutely. Like I said, I see that you have been doing a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have been doing a lot. And I was looking at your Facebook, and I was looking at photos that, photos of you now, photos of you back then when you started with April and the rest of us. You just have grown so much, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's just it's so nice to, see that from when you first started out to now. You were beautiful then, but you're beautiful now. You've blossomed. You know what I mean? So
yes, it's just taken a lot of hard work, dedication, consistency, and getting a lot of different feedback from people that have a lot more experience than I do. I like to tune in and listen to that and apply it to what I'm doing on the next thing. So it just shows improvement every time.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Now, where did you said you live in Ravenna. Is that where you grew up?
Ravenna. No, I grew around all over upstate New York.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to 7 different schools from kindergarten to my senior year of high school.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah,
wow.
A lot of different schools I grew up in.
Wow. What was your upbringing like?
I mean, I grew up around a lot of different cultures. I've met a lot of different people. I've grown up with a lot of different families. And, obviously I live with my mother, but I've just been exposed to a lot of different things as a child.
Okay.
A lot of different upbringings.
Okay. All right. So that's why you've gone to 7 different schools, or it just kind of happened? You guys moved a lot, or?
Yeah, it was just the circumstances that we were in. It was just, we had to move where we needed to go to.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay. Where'd you graduate from high school from?
Division Avenue High School in Long Island.
Oh wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How was it out there?
It was good out there. I liked it out there a lot.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
There's a lot of culture out there. There's a lot more things to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you say that high, I don't know if you know many high schools out here, would you say that high school is different from the ones up here?
Honestly, no. In terms of population, it's kind of similar. A lot of kids graduating all at once.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, did you go to college, or you just worked?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went to college, so I went to Nassau Community College.
Okay.
Down on Long Island there, and then I finished up my associates up here in Schenectady.
Oh, okay. Now I saw that you went to Nassau Community College for nursing. Are you still working towards that, or?
Not nursing. So I went to Schenectady when I moved back upstate. I went to Schenectady College and I finished my business degree here.
Gotcha. Okay. But did you start out doing nursing down there, or?
Yes, and then towards my second semester in Schenectady, I said, you know what? Let me just pursue business because I took a few business courses in my nursing course that I was taking. I'm like, I like this a lot better, and I think that suits more the path I want to go to. You know, being just working for myself and being my own person, and in modeling, I think it's very important to have that kind of education, so you know how to present yourself to the public, you know how to present yourself on social media.
Absolutely.
You are your business, so I figured if I'm gonna do this, and because nursing I did want to do, but I just found like it was just not what I really wanted to do, because I love to do so much as a person. I can't stick to one career path.
Yes. Okay. I gotcha. So, you have to have like different hands in the fire. I got you.
Yes, finger in every pie.
Okay, I got you. All right.
So I figured the best thing for me to do was just be in business, just to have that business background.
I like that. Okay, that's good. Like, I think business is definitely, you know, a good avenue to take if you're going to be like an entrepreneur, or if you're going to, you know, have like a record label. Anything that you're going to do with like your own business, like whatever it is, I think business is like a good background to have, in my opinion.
Definitely.
Now, did you always want to be a model, or?
You know, it was always just, to me, it was like a silly little dream to have. Like, I would always look at all these beautiful models in these magazines. I'm like, oh, you know, what it would feel like to be like that? What it would feel like to just create images like that, to be presented on the covers and on centerfolds and all that stuff. And now here I am. I have over 30 publications in the past 3 years. I've been modeling, and I thought it was just a silly little dream of mine, but it actually happened.
Wow.
Because God had other plans for me.
Okay, all right. Now, you started with April and her modeling group. Well, started with us rather, because I'm still a part of it. But you started with us. What year was that?
That was 2021.
2020.
2021.
Okay. Now, when you started out, were you a little bit self-conscious, or?
Yes, and that definitely shows in the very first images that I took as a model, and then over time, I felt like that was my practice, doing a lot of photo shoots, because when I first started, I was doing a lot of photo shoots off the bat.
Right.
And to me, that was my practice, because I could see myself. I'm like, okay, what's my facial expression like? How am I posing? How does it feel to pose like this? So, because you kind of create muscle memory when you do certain poses.
Yeah, you do.
How you present your facial features in photos. So I felt like that was something I really had to work on.
Okay.
And I was just able to do that over time.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. When did you, because I know, well, you're still kind of in the group. You know what I mean? So you haven't, I mean, you didn't really completely leave. You know? I mean, like, you're still kind of there. But when did you decide to kind of like venture off out, you know?
Well, because I felt like I could get opportunities elsewhere more, and I could meet more photographers and meet more people if I focused on making time for those new people, and not so much in the group anymore, because it's just too much on that one group.
I got you.
Too much content, and it doesn't necessarily match the content that I've been getting from other photographers. So I want to make sure that the quality of my pictures is still there, and the quality of my pictures is more consistent.
I gotcha. Okay. All right. Now, how many photographers have you worked with? Because I've worked with a lot. So I know you've worked with a lot.
Anywhere over 25 photographers so far.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, over 25.
Okay. Now, like, I see you do, like I said, I've seen you do like a lot of stuff, you know, up here with I Am Zone Photography, because I shot with him. He does great work. You've worked with, I believe, Lisa Wood. Is that correct?
Yeah, Lisa Wood, Kevin Vaughn. Yeah.
You worked with like all those guys. Now, have you worked with any photographers outside of 518? Have you gone down to the city yet?
Not to the city yet. I don't really know who to trust down there yet. I need to get a couple of references to see who's really good down there and legit.
Right.
For safety reasons, of course. Because
Of
I
course.
always like to be cautious, and whoever wants to get into modeling, you need to be cautious about who you work with. And if you're meeting somebody for the first time, always bring somebody with you.
That's very true.
Yes.
That's very true.
You've got to be safe out here. You got to protect yourself. You can't just be taking pictures with anybody.
Right. And you also want to check out their work as well. That's what I was told when I started out as modeling.
Yes.
You want to check out their work. You want to check out their quality and, you know, how they shoot and things like that. So
if they have a portfolio, because some photographers will try to come out here and they just have nothing on social media. Like they'll just have pictures of themselves or their dog or whatever. Like it's crazy. Like what kind of photographer has no portfolio to present?
Right. Right. And if you're a photographer or like a model even, like you should have some type of portfolio to present, you know, even on social media, because when I tell people, hey, if they want me for a shoot or anything, hey, check, or if I'm interested in a casting call or a shoot, I say, hey, check out my Instagram, you know, the lovely and beautiful Miss O, check out my modeling Instagram. And like, that's how, you know, you should be, because I've almost been caught in a few of those traps with photographers, so.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been in situations where I just felt like if you just feel something's off, like listen to your gut.
Yes,
listen to your gut at all
please.
times. Because if something feels off and it's not right, you'll find out later down the line that that photographer wasn't necessarily good, or he was just kind of a creep, or you know.
Right.
I've been stuck in some of those situations. I'm like, no, I'm not comfortable doing this. Like,
Right.
I hope you find what you're looking for, but.
Now, have you found that, like, because I was told that some female photographers can be a little iffy as well. Do you find that mostly in men photographers, or do you find a little bit of it in women photographers as well?
In both, because photographers are going to have a preference, especially when it comes down to what you look like, your weight, your ethnicity, all that, your skin tone, everything, because certain photographers know how to edit certain skin tones better than others.
Yes.
Like for me, like I'm very fair, and if I work with a photographer who's more used to working with women who have darker skin tones, he may not necessarily know how to work with my features.
Right.
Because he's focused so solely on a specific group, and that's perfectly fine to have a preference, but at the same time as the model, you also feel like you're wasting your time working with that person because the quality's just not there.
Or it's not gonna be there.
Right.
As it would be with a different model.
And you can tell which photographers like to work with certain models more than others. And that's perfectly okay too.
Right.
You just have to stick with those who know how to work with you.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So like you've been in music videos as
yes,
well. Like you've worked a lot with you know, Larry Ellis, and you've worked with Pesci, shout out to Pesci. You've worked with ADG, shout out to ADG as well.
Shout out to ADG, my guys.
So like you've worked with a lot of them. So how did you get involved in, like, you know, with those guys and the music videos? Do you still work with them?
I haven't seen them in a while. I'm definitely due to see them. I've just been kind of laying low out of the way, trying to focus on some stuff that I have going on right now.
Okay.
I don't like to get people involved in stuff like that I have going on.
Yes, I got you.
I like to be good when I see y'all. So that's what I'm doing right now, but I definitely gotta see them. How I met Pesci, I met him through a friend of mine at the time.
Okay.
She introduced me to him. Very grateful that she introduced me to him, because Pesci and Edie are wonderful.
Yes,
They're
are.
wonderful, talented music artists. And I've been in love with them ever since.
Oh my God, yeah, because I remember there was one music video that you were in with them, and I thought that was pretty good. I was like, okay. And you've been in a couple of things with Larry Ellis, aka Bricks the Boss. Shout out to him as well.
Shout out there,
but have you been in other music videos besides theirs? I feel like you have.
Yeah, I have. I've been in a music video with Albany Lou and Benzo Rain. The Walk It Off music video with Marika.
Okay, all right. I know Marika.
Yep, that was awesome. Oh God, I can't remember on top of my head. Yeah, it's just mainly with Pesci, 82 for one of his music videos as well.
Okay, all right, wow, all right. So like you've been in like over 30 publications. I think you've been in Babe. Is that that's a magazine,
Babe
right?
magazine. I've been in Swing Boudoir magazine. Plenty of Envy magazines.
No, yeah, I've been in Envy magazines too. I've been in a couple of those.
Yeah, so.
Now the magazines that you've been in, like I know like Envy, that's pretty known. What about the other magazines? Like
I think they're stepped up a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah, so definitely been getting more followers on my social media from those types of magazines, so that's really been nice.
Oh my God, that's great. Now, how do you get published? Now, how do you get published in these magazines?
Most of the time, my photographer goes out of his way and does that for me.
Okay.
Because I ask him, like, hey, I want to do some more editorial stuff. I want to do a little more bourgeois because I'd like to be published in BBC.
Okay.
And then we work on that, and he does the submissions for me, or I'll have magazines reach out to me like, hey, we have an upcoming open submission for this month. Would you like to submit your photos? And as long as it's okay with your photographer and stuff like that.
Okay.
And submit images, in this format, whatever, and have it submitted by this deadline.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Like I said, like you've been like I've been seeing them. I'm like very, very nice. So because like I said, I've been like magazines as well. I've been published in some magazines. So like it's so like it's really nice to like see your face in a magazine. Did you ever think that would happen?
No, not at all. I didn't think that any of this would happen at all. I would be where I am today. Like I was just something that I was just mainly just like a confidence booster for me at first, and a little bit of a hobby. I didn't think it'd be something that I'd be doing full time and all the time. Anywhere from 3 to 6 photo shoots a month. Like it's just crazy.
Wow. Now, would you like to be in a fashion show one day? Would you like to do runway?
I would like to do runway, but the thing is with me is like, where do I even start with that? And who would I work with that's going to look at me and be like, okay, she's a good fit for that. I could put her in this and see how she walks. My walk, I'm getting down, but it's just seeing who I want to work with.
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, what are your plans for the future, Miss Model, Miss Supermodel?
For me, I want to get more behind the scenes in the photography. I want to be more creative director.
Really?
I'd like to start creative directing some photo shoots more and helping some girls out.
Oh wow. Okay.
Definitely, especially with their poses and their facial expressions, their outfits, how they accessorize them.
Nice. I like that. Okay. Now, how old are you?
I'm going to be 27 in May.
Oh my God. I knew you was in your 20s.
Yes.
I knew you was still in your 20s. So, what advice do you have to girls out there who want to get into modeling, or older women who have thought about modeling? Like, cause I'm 44, but I started modeling when I was like 37, 38. I started kind of late in the game. But even like women my age, or in the 40s group, they thought about modeling, I never wanted to get into it, or still kind of want to get into it, or just have that dream, I guess. Like, what do you say to them?
So for any age group, honestly, it's never too late and it's never too early to get started into modeling. It's within you, the confidence and the want to do it. It's in you. The creativity is within you. And just get started. You're not going to be perfect off of the bat.
No,
just
you're not.
Get started, and the more you do the photo shoots, the more you practice, the more you put outfits together, put stuff together, put yourself together, the better that you get. That's all you can do is just keep trying. And finding your niche, finding what you're best at, whether it's runway, whether it's acting, whether it's editorial photo shoots, print photo shoots, whether it's advertisements. You'll find your niche along the way. You'll find what you like. Even if it's just for a confidence booster, just do it. Put that outfit on and just do it.
I agree with that.
I'm telling you, just do it. You will not regret it, even if it doesn't look the best.
Right.
You'll see what you need to work on, and you work on those things, and you just build from there.
Okay, all right. So what are your plans? So you said, you know, you want to be creative directing, you want to help out with girls, you know, and things like that. When do you think that you'll, you know, get started on that, or have you already started on that?
Well, my schedule's pretty full May through June right now with photo shoots for me. So probably towards the end of the summer, I'll take a little break of doing photo shoots for myself and start getting involved in other people's stuff and helping them out. So I definitely want to get working on that because I think it's very rewarding to help out models like that too.
Yay! I love to hear that because some women, like some moms, they don't want to help you. They're just all for themselves, and they're afraid that if they do help you, you'll become better than them.
See, I'm not worried about that because I know I'm going to be great either way. I
Right.
know there's going to be photographers, there's going to be people looking for me.
Right.
And when you know that you have a unique look, when you have a certain look, you have a certain vibe about yourself, you know who you are, that stays with you. That doesn't go because you see someone else doing their thing or you build somebody else to do something. If you're trying to give somebody advice, you're trying to build somebody else up, I want to see you win. Even if you're going to do better than me at some point.
Of course.
I want to see you win. I want to see you do your thing. It's inspiring to me to inspire you.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I.
Oh my God, that's really good. That's words to live by.
Yeah,
So, how can people reach out to you? How can people reach out to you? How can people contact you if they want to work with you as a creative director? If they want to work with you as a model? How can people, you know, reach out to you? Or if they want to publish you, how can people reach out to you? How can people contact you?
You can contact me on Facebook, Izzie Batista. Okay, the one and only. I don't think there's any other. Izzie Batista's on Facebook. That I know of. You can DM me there. I answer my messages more quickly from there. Creative directing if you want to schedule a photo shoot. If you want to look at my portfolio, mainly all my photos are on Facebook.
Beautiful photos, I may add, but go
Yes.
ahead.
Thank you. My Instagram, you can also DM me there at the model Izzie B _, and there's underscores under each word.
I like that. Okay, great. Well, there you have it, Miss Izzie Batista. If you want to work with her, if you want to use her for a photo shoot, if you want to start working with her as a creative director, definitely reach out to her and check her out on Facebook. Check out all her photos on IG. You're on both Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. Okay.
Yes.
Just those three?
Just those three.
All right, just those three. So definitely check her out, Miss Izzie Batista. So she's coming. Okay, well she's already here, but definitely check her out. Your girl, all the little experience, and I'm here with her. Lovely Miss Izzie Batista. Peace.
Thank you. Bye, y'all.
Bye.